Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
Well, guys, I am barefoot in my house right now to celebrate a proposed GIGA coaster for Knott's Berry Farm in 2023. And yes, this rumor we heard in May is actually happening, and I am blown away at this. And so today, I will be making a video speculating this GIGA coaster. And yeah, let's get started. So based off of the documents here, we have a height of 330 feet, which is 5 feet taller than Fury, holy crap. And then we have a 347-foot drop going into a tunnel, which is really going to be a cool sight to see. And from the picture here, we're looking at them having to redo the parking lot in order to fit this coaster in. And they actually have to remove very little stuff for this attraction to fit in, just maybe a few buildings, and then the attraction will be fit in, which is nice. And it looks like they're gonna have to get a new parking toll too. And yeah, and while all this information that is circling around right now is truly exciting, we have to take into consideration that this ride is not approved yet. It only got submitted to the Buena Park Township, and it hasn't been approved yet. So, but I'm assuming the neighbors of Buena Park won't have a problem with it because B&Ms can get filled with sand nowadays to prevent noise problems. And so, assuming Knott's does that, I'm sure the neighbors won't have a problem with it. So this thing will probably be getting built, which I am super excited about. A perfect example of a B&M with sand would be Talon or Hydra, which are both at my home park, Dorney Park. And yeah, let's not forget, before this layout was proposed, there was an original layout for this Giga Coaster proposed back in May, and this layout that was proposed now is much bigger than that layout. It's going to be very Fury-like, and the ride is going to be much bigger than Fury. Holy crap, that's crazy. And plus, there's going to be some different elements here and there, which is really going to be cool. And it's going to take over a small portion of the overflow parking lot, which really is cool, to be honest. And yeah, so in all hopes, I hope that 2022 is the prep year and that 2023 this Giga Coaster opens, and I think it probably will happen, to be honest. And yeah, so anyway, before this Giga Coaster even was a rumor, when Kings Island was building Orion, I thought Orion was gonna break the record, but when it was announced, I was disappointed that it did not break the record at all. And so this Giga Coaster makes up for that by breaking the record of being even bigger than Fury if it gets approved. And yeah, and like people say, this coaster is going to be the very first thing you see when you even pull into Knott's Berry Farm. And when you're pulling into Knott's Berry Farm from your perspective, it's going to be looking impressive. Like, holy crap. Like, oh my gosh. This thing is going to dominate over the freaking park, which is absolutely crazy to think about. And it's even crazier to think about that it's even going to be bigger than Fury, which is why I'm shocked as I'm making this video. And yeah. So yeah, and I've seen a prediction POV and concept somebody made of the new Giga Coaster coming to Knott's. And man, oh man, if this Giga Coaster happens, it would make a fantastic night ride. And I truly believe it. And it'll just be a great ride in general when it opens, if it even happens, to be honest. This is potential. And yeah, so in conclusion, as some people say, the Fury of the West Coast might quite possibly be happening, guys. And I am so excited to see this thing get approved. I believe it'll get approved. I truly have faith in Knott's. There's already been blueprints shown to the local township, and I am so excited for this meeting. And yeah, and I was surprised that Knott's was even doing this from the get-go, and I am still surprised they are, but it is a good fit for them, so I'm proud of Knotts. And yeah, so that is my video on the news that Knotts could quite possibly be getting a Giga Coaster and my thoughts on it. So make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, your thoughts on the news of Knotts very well potentially be getting a Giga Coaster. And are you excited? And make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I have t-shirts, coffee mugs, long sleeve shirts, face masks, all the things. So make sure to go check that out. I'll have a link in the description. And I will see you in the next.